What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to share today's tutorial with you because I am using Clarins iluvsarahii's collection with Dose of Colors. Just look at this packaging. I absolutely love plants. I have so many in my room and this collection just speaks to my soul. I love what she did with it. She is one of the hardest working people in this industry. I mean, I remember one time homegirl sprained her ankle at a concert and was still taking a photo for a post she had to do for a company that night. I'm like, you sprained your ankle, call it a night. And she's like, no, I gotta get this photo in. So I just know she poured her heart and soul into this collection. I'm so proud of her. She's been showing me little sneak peeks here and there, and I'm so excited to finally have it in my hands to play with. The collection consists of eyeshadow palette that contains 6 eyeshadows, 2 highlighters, one that's a little more gold, one that is more pink, 6 lip products, 4 matte liquid lipsticks, and 2 glosses. In this video, I used her entire collection to create this look that I wore to her launch party. I forgot to take photos of it that night. I'm really glad I'm redoing it here on YouTube so I can have some photos and a video for you guys. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. I'm just gonna run through my base really quick so we can get to the iluvsarahii Dose of Colors collection. I'm gonna be using my Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation as my base. I haven't used this in a while, but for an event makeup, it's really long wearing. It's got a natural matte finish that really stays on the skin. And with my Urban Decay Drop Shot, it has the perfect finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two together and then apply it to the face with a kabuki brush and then blend it out with my beauty blender. And then to conceal and highlight, I'm using the new Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Almond. So I'm just taking whatever's left over and blending it onto the center of the forehead, bridge of the nose, and then I'll add a little more underneath the eye on this side. All right, now I feel like the color on my face looks pretty balanced out, so I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with, I'm gonna use the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and then I think we can go into the first product, the highlighter. Let me just go ahead and set this. I'm gonna dust it all over and then press it in underneath the eyes. If you watch my makeup tutorials regularly, you know that I love to highlight before doing anything else. I do this because it allows the glow to kind of be blended in with the rest of your makeup seamlessly versus adding it at the very end and getting stripes of highlighters. So I'm gonna go in with the highlighter next from the Dose of Colors iluvsarahii collection. She came out with 2. One is called Soulmate, which is more on the gold side. This one translates more gold on the skin, definitely a glossy wet look. And then Bathe is the more pinky highlighter right here. Let me swatch both of them on my hand for you guys just so you can see what they look like. Not on my face. I'm gonna use the pink one on my cheeks as a blush topper and then the gold one as an actual highlight, but let me swatch them both for you guys. The one that I wore the night of her event was Soulmate. Definitely the more universal one because of that gold tone. I feel like more people will gravitate towards it. However, the pinky one is beautiful on a fair skin tone, well, even like a medium skin tone. They're both really versatile. It's just kind of preference, whether you like more of a pinky highlighter or a gold highlighter. I kind of tend to bounce back and forth between the two depending on what sort of eye look I'm going for. But here are, I always do it wrong on camera, I have to like twist my arm. Here are the 2 swatches, the more gold and the more pink. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Soulmate and apply it to the high points of the face. So I'm gonna use the other end of my hourglass brush and I'm just gonna swirl it around in Soulmate. I'm gonna tap off the excess and then I'm just gonna work it onto the high points just like that. Can you guys see that glow that it's giving me? It is a very glossy wet skin look like I mentioned. It's just so beautiful. I think Karen was wearing this on her vacation in Italy and I don't think she hadn't announced her collection yet. I just remember her skin looking so beautiful. I'll put the photo up. I was like, what does she have on her skin? I mean, she always has the most perfect, impeccable skin, but in that photo, I was like, her skin just looks so dewy. I need to know what she has on her skin, and it was this highlighter. So if you want that glossy wet look, the glass skin look, this is definitely the highlighter for that. And you don't need much because your brush does pick up a lot. See, I think that was a little too much on the Cupid's bow. I'm going to blend that out. But it is super pigmented, very, very creamy to the touch. So you don't need much to get it going. So I'm just taking the other end and kind of blending it out so it looks really soft. And there you go. I think that this highlighter is going to be very universal for a lot of different skin tones. And it's just, it's So pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit of the pink one onto my cheeks now, just because, you know, I'm already here, why not? I'm gonna use the large side of this brush, lightly tap it into Bathe, and I'm gonna sweep it right here onto the apples of the cheeks, like that. See how that pretty pink color works well as a blush? I'm still gonna use a matte blush, but I wanted to add that glow to the apples of my cheeks. I always say it's very Chrissy Teigen. She always has like the right amount of glow on the apples of her cheeks, and this is definitely gonna give that effect. Boom, boom. Moving on to bronzer. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to the general areas super quick so we can get back into the collection. And the brush I'm using for this is the Smashbox Buildable Cheek Brush. I filled in my brows off camera so I could save us some time and go directly into los ojos. We're gonna go into the eyes. Did I even mention how obsessed I am with this packaging? Because I love plants also. I do have a Monstera plant in my living room, and all my plants are my pride and joy. They make me so happy. In my room I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a total of 6 in here, but throughout the house I have so many. I love plants, so I absolutely adore this packaging. It's the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. Definitely gonna hang on to it even after this collection is no longer available, just because it's that beautiful. And if you know anything about Karen, you know that she is not basic whatsoever. She loves to play with color. She's so talented with makeup, and especially eye makeup. I feel like she's always very creative. These are the colors in the palette, very unique and beautiful. I love that she incorporated a black that reflects, I think it's almost like blue and silver glitter, a green. I would say this is like a light terracotta, a darker terracotta, a gold, and then this one's really unique also. I would describe this one as like a, let me just swatch them for you guys. This one's like almost like a pinky silver. It's really interesting. Pinky silver? Let me just swatch the rest of these real quick. Here are the swatches. You have the silver, the gold, the terracotta, the light terracotta, the green, and the black. And I love that the black, the flecks go really well with this green color. The night of the event, I only had on the green eyeshadow, the black, and I think I had the gold on the inner corners as well. So I'm gonna use those 3 shadows to create the look I had on that night. And let me zoom you guys on in. Okay, to start, I'm gonna pick up this green eyeshadow, which is called Palma. And I'm gonna take my fingertip and just press it onto the lid. You can use a brush also if it makes you feel more comfortable, but I find that really metallic eyeshadows like this, you get the most pigment with your fingertips. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press it on. And FYI, all I'm using for my eyeshadow base is my foundation and concealer that I was applying earlier. I didn't add anything extra on top, and I only powdered the brow bone, not the lid. So just press and smudge just a tiny bit, starting with the center, and then blending it out a little bit towards the edges, just like that. Ugh, this color is so pretty. The reflect it has. So before I add eyeshadow, I just pick up the creasing with my beauty blender, and then I go in with the shadow. Boom. So pretty. Now with a super tiny precision brush, and now you can really see the reflect on the black eyeshadow. How gorgeous is that? It's got, I think, like gold, silver, green, blue. It's just absolutely stunning. I'm gonna pick up the smallest amount because, again, these are super pigmented. Since I already have my base on, you just wanna be a little extra careful because it is a black eyeshadow. So I like to work with a small amount of product at a time. So I'm gonna really tap off the excess. And I'm gonna press this shadow on to the inner and outer corner of the eye. So just be really gentle so you don't get any fallout on your foundation. Obviously, if you feel more comfortable doing your eyes first, you can. I just always like doing my base first. It makes me feel more complete when I go to do the eyes. So I'm just really pressing it on. I'm not doing any blending, just pressing it onto the lid. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the outer corner of the eye. And once I have that shadow on there, I only want these 2 colors really on the eyelid. So I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is a Smith 247, and I'm gonna really gently start blending this black and green into the crease. So I'm gonna start right here. And I'm not blending aggressively, I'm just lightly and slowly building it into the crease. And you'll see it start to blend out on the edges into the crease, just like that. And then just keep on going until you feel like it's blended out to the point where you want it to be blended out. So for me, I feel like this is looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and also apply that black shadow just to the outer corner on the lower lash line, and then again blend it out with that blending brush. So really focusing most of the color right here. A little goes a very, very long way with this black eyeshadow. So now that I have it on there, I'm gonna slowly blend it out. Can you guys just see how beautifully that black eyeshadow blends into the green eyeshadow? It looks like a galaxy. It's so pretty. So now what I'm gonna do is fill in this blank space right here with the green eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a smaller clean brush, or the same small brush, but a clean one. I'm gonna pick up the green eyeshadow and apply it to this blank area on the inner corner part of the eye, so just right here. And for this one, I actually might wet it just so that it goes on a little better. So I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. Wetting it will just be easier to apply. So I wet it and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. See how much easier it went on? And just blend it in to that black eyeshadow on the lower lash line. Okay, for the inner corner part of the eye, I'm gonna be using this gold eyeshadow, just a small amount, because I think when I first did this look, I tried using one of the highlighters, but I feel like it needed a little more of a pop. So I'm gonna go in with a really, really tiny brush. This one's even smaller than the other two. The other two were Morphe M213 brushes. This one is a Sigma detailed lip brush. So I'm using a lip brush. That's what it looks like, super small. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna mix these two because I don't want it to be too silver, but not too gold. So I'm gonna use a combo of each for an inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna mist it with my Urban Decay All-Nighter and then press it onto that inner corner of the eye. And then to soften the look of it, I'm just taking a blending brush. This is a Smith 230 and buffing it out just a tiny bit. And that is it for the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna fill in the waterline with this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in the shade Overdrive. It's gonna go really well with this eye look. Ugh, this color is so perfect with this eyeshadow. All I'm gonna do now is add mascara. I'm gonna be using Monsieur Big by Lancome, and then on my lower lashes, I'm gonna be using Lifted by Tarte. I'm gonna add a really neutral blush really quick and then move on to the lips because she did come out with a couple and I wanna swatch all of them on my arm and then I think put on the one that goes best with this eye look. But I have been loving these Clarins blushes. They're just so perfect. I love how neutral they are. This is shade number 5 and it's half matte, half illuminating. I think I'm gonna try and pick up more of the matte shade since I already have that little bit of highlight on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm gonna try and just pick up the blush right here and not mix it in with the shimmery parts. And then for the lip colors, we have Nude Chica, Peachy. I love that she always uses 2 eyes with anything with an eye because iluvsarahii, she has 2 eyes on her Instagram handle, so I think that's really cute. We have Fresa and Aesthetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all of these lip colors for you guys on my arm and then apply which one I think looks best with this eyeshadow look. So this first color here is Nude Chica. Next we have Peachy, Aesthetic, Fresa. And honestly, Dose of Colors has the best liquid lipstick formula. It's just so perfect. So these are the matte colors. Now I'm gonna swatch Barely There, the nude gloss. And then we have Brillo, which is the gloss that has kind of like a combination of gold and silver glitter in it. And look at that, stunning. Stunning! Those are the lip colors that come in the collection. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Stark Naked with Barely There gloss. I might also mix in Brillo just to add that beautiful bit of glitter, but let's start with these two first and see what we get. Okay, so I filled in my lip all the way and now I'm gonna go in with the gloss. I always like to, with gloss, start in the center, like that. Oh, this nude is perfect. This is the kind of nude that I go for. Like not too pink, not too peachy. If I start in the middle and then I take my fingertip and blend it out. So that way it doesn't feel like you have a lot of gloss on the lips. Just like the perfect amount to give you the shine and color. Same thing with the top lip. I apply it to the center and then blend it out. Okay, so that's just Barely There. And I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Brillo because like this look could use it, right? Ugh, so pretty and it smells so good. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. I had to put my hair back because it's one, really, really hot, and two, I have this huge dent now when I was planning on wearing it down. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely support my girl, Karen. She is the sweetest, kindest person I know, and I know that she is so excited for this collection, and I hope you guys are as well. Definitely check it out. It'll be available in Ulta and doseofcolors.com, anywhere else that it's available. I'll link it down below. And show her some support. To a fellow Latina. If you're Latina, you know, you better represent. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a like, share it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.